What's up, everybody? It's the Saints Hub. It's been a while. I will explain at the end of the video where I have been and why I will be back from now on. Excuse me if I'm kind of quiet. It's currently 3 a.m. I can't sleep, and I'm very excited about the moves we have made. So, let's just start talking about it. So, we signed a fullback. Forgot his name. Don't care. We've done two great signings I'm really happy with, and we've done one. We'll get into that. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But first off, Malcolm Jenkins coming back to the New Orleans Saints is a move I love very much so. We inked him at a 4-year, $32 million year. I doubt he's going to be playing till he's 36. I'm assuming, I don't know for a fact, that it being 4 years has something to do with cap, so they can push off the cap later. I don't know, but I doubt he's expecting to play till he's 36. I love this signing because we have a very young secondary, and for Chauncey Gardner-Johnson to learn under Malcolm Jenkins, who was, I mean, he's still a very solid, I put him in the B-plus category, but at one point was an elite safety, is great. I think it'll help Lattimore. I think it'll help everybody in the secondary to have that strong veteran presence, and who won a Super Bowl with New Orleans. I think that works out great. I love Jenkins in general. I think he's a great player. I think he's a great guy. I love bringing him back to New Orleans. Sean Payton said it was his biggest regret. I can't think off the top of my head, but probably one. He was elite for a while. Probably was his biggest. No, I feel like there's more, but I really feel like this is a game-changing signing. This shows that we want to win now while we still have Drew Brees, and we got the veteran that we need, who's going to be there for a couple years, and he's going to teach the youngins and make us a overall better team. Von Bell, I'm sad to see him go, but apparently, I read we did offer him a contract, but he turned it down. He wanted more money. We don't have that money, and we use that money for something else. But, we couldn't get it done with Von Bell. I mean, technically, he's not off the table, but it'd make no sense to sign him. I think the Malcolm Jenkins signings, I think it was a dub. I like Von Bell, but we're trying to win now. Drew Brees is giving everything to this franchise, and he needs one more ring. And this is the win now move that we needed. The second signing that we made today, Emmanuel Sanders, $8 million a year, 2 years, 33 years old, I believe. 33 or 32? I believe 33. So he's an oldie. Once again, he can teach the youngins. I know Michael Thomas probably doesn't need much teaching, but this could be more help. Maybe it can help Traquan out, because I'd love to see him not suck. We finally get that wide receiver 2 we need, and we got it big. Emmanuel Sanders was a big part of that Niner offense. I don't have his stats pulled up right now, but Emmanuel Sanders has been a dirty dog in this league for a very long time, and now he is in one of the best passing offenses of all time. This move's a dub. I read he was paid 32nd in all of wide receivers. Great signing. We saved a lot of money on that. Sucks we couldn't get Robbie Anderson only because he's younger. And to be honest, with Emmanuel, we'll be back in this wide receiver predicament after he retires, unless we draft another one. But once again, this is the win now move for Drew Brees that I love to see, and I think Emmanuel still got juice. And the thing is, with Emmanuel, he's been playing at a wide receiver 1 and performing at a high level, and now you're going to put him against cornerback 2s. They're not going to know how to fucking handle him. He's a dirty animal. He's a wide receiver 1 on 90. on a good amount of teams. And now you're putting him at the wide receiver 2 in one of the best passing offenses of all time with one of the best quarterbacks of all time. It's going to be a deadly combo. Corners will not know how to cover him. We are going to have an actual other target. I know, besides Michael Thomas. Mind-blowing, I know. But yeah, I love that Emmanuel Sanders signing. I love the Malcolm signing, but that Emmanuel Sanders signing, just because of the price, just because we finally addressed that position, it's a great signing. That's it for the new look Saints, besides the fullback and it. We signed Justin Hardy. Apparently he got more money from another team and decided to go with us. Respect the loyalty. You know, we always love to have Justin Hardy back, especially for that deal. It was like $600K. If I'm an NFL player, I gotta be honest, you don't last long, and he's not like some star. I probably would have taken the money, but he loves New Orleans, and I respect that, especially because I am a Saints fan. The other signing we made was Andres Pete. We re-signed him. Okay, so I don't have a problem with Andres Pete at all, but the fuck. I think Pete is very good when healthy. I disagree. I see a lot of comments on Instagram saying he's trash. And that's because, well, the 2 playoff games we've had, he was trash, and the last memory Saints fans have of him is being trash. I admit, he has been very bad the past playoff. He was very bad in that Viking playoff game. Will not lie. He was awful. But when he's healthy, he's very good. And he's solid. And a lot of Saints fans don't understand that you don't just get out and have an entire offensive line full of Ryan Ramczyks. You have to have average players. You're not going to get all these superstar linemen. And Andres Pete is a solid player. I'd say he's like a little above average, just a little bit. He's the Pro Bowler the past 2 years. He's not bad. What is bad is that fucking contract we gave him. I don't know who the fuck said we have $11.5 million to give an average, above average at best left guard, but we don't have it. Now, I saw some arguments saying that when he's healthy, he is one of the top guards, and we have to do all we can to protect Breeze, but, I mean, we got Ryan Ramczyk coming up on free agency, and he's one of the best right tackles I've seen in years. We gotta get that man under wraps, and giving $11.5 million to Andres Pete may not allow us to do that. To be completely honest, and this is going to be a very, very controversial opinion, but I would rather have Ryan Ramczyk over Alvin Kamara. And that's not to say I don't value Kamara, it's just the amount I value a good right tackle is just, it's, Ryan Ramczyk is, in my opinion, irreplaceable. In my opinion, you will not have that New Orleans Saints offensive line without Ryan Ramczyk. He is elite. He is good. He cannot be stopped. I hope I didn't just jinx him. But, yeah, I just think Pete was overpaid. I know offensive linemen get paid a lot. I think he should have been paid in that $6 to $7 million range. I think that's a fair price for him. I don't know why we overpaid him so much, but we did. I don't mind having him come back. I just mind him on that price. I'm assuming we'll restructure it by next year because it seems like we just restructure everyone after they sign my MT, So, yeah. That's all I have as Saints content, but I'm going to briefly explain why I left YouTube for a little bit. And it really has all to do with that right as I stopped doing YouTube, my baseball season started. This is my high school team. And I was on pace to start this year. You know, my coach told me I was going to start. I had practice from 3 to 6, 3-hour practices. I didn't feel like filming YouTube videos. I didn't have time to write scripts. But then coronavirus came, and our school shut down, and athletics probably won't be coming back, so my senior year and my final year of baseball, and I've been playing since I was kindergarten, will end in 2 scrimmages, which is really upsetting, but I'll move on. So I decided, since I have nothing to do and I'm trapped inside all day because of fucking coronavirus, why not come back to YouTube? I've tried to find motivation in the past. I didn't. But once Emmanuel Sanders signed, I was like, holy shit, I gotta talk about this. But that's basically it. Baseball sidetracked me. Coronavirus brought me back, I guess. But yeah, boys, I'd say this offseason has so far been a dub. We took 1 L on the Pete contract, huge dub on the Sanders contract, and a dub on the Jenkins. I will probably be updating mock drafts because I think we're going to do a lot of very different stuff. I don't know if we'll be drafting a receiver in the first round, even though we still need to draft a receiver so we don't end up in this predicament again once Emmanuel Sanders retires. But we are in win now type mode. But until next time, guys, leave a like, subscribe, comment. Peace.